game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We're live here in Hatton, North Dakota at Thunderbolt Field, home of the Hatton Northwood Thunder, and home today to the B-Legion tournament. And we got Kindred versus Gardner coming up here. Gardner would fall to Thompson by the final score of 13-7 in the game right before this one here. And we're only behind schedule. The game was scheduled for a 4 o'clock start. 4:11 right now, and they're going through the starting lineups. Let's go ahead and take you through those starting lineups right now here. If I can pull it up here, where did it go? It was right here, and now it's not here. 1 second here, folks. All right, after the code of sportsmanship, we will give you the lineups.
Keep faith with my teammates. Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, clean mind, and healthy body. I'd ask the audience to please all rise and remove your headgear as we have the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, so I'll actually take a break, and then we'll come back with your starting lineups. Be right back.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Signarama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signarama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signarama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signarama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light. All right, welcome back here to Thunderbolt Field in Hatton, North Dakota, part of the B-Legion tournament. They're pumping up some Blink-182, one of my favorite songs by them, but we don't need to get into that. That's Jack Metzger. Let's try it again. That's Jack Metzger on the mound, warming up there. He's tossing him into the glove of Liam Satram behind the plate. Around the bases for Gardner, you have Cam Van Wenchel at first, Jacob Larson at second, Keegan Neva at shortstop, Aaron Busick at third. And then the outfield, Nick Shotsky in center field, Matt Metzger in right field, and Carter Westland in left field. Your batting lineup here for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Kindred Legion B team. Batting in the top of the order at 1, 2, and 3 is the center fielder, number 11, Xander Rath. The shortstop, number 21, Stanley Belaski. The pitcher, number 5, Jack Wold. And then in the middle of the lineup at 4, 5, and 6 is the third baseman, number 12, Grant Spellhog. The catcher, number 23, Bryce Whipple. And the right fielder, number 0, Zach Johnson. Bottom of the order is Carson Andel, Andy Trom, and Lucas Dahl. First base, second base, left field, respectively. And now we're ready to go with Xander Rath. And as I take a look at the scoreboard, that first pitch came across at 4:15 p.m. for a strike to Xander Rath. Metzger winds up and delivers another strike, and it snowballs and 2 strikes now here to Xander Rath. Once again, Stanley Belaski on deck, Jack Wold to follow. Metzger on 2 pitches, 2 strikes, and pitch number 3 is a swing and a miss for a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. It's his first of the game, and that'll bring up Stanley Belaski.
Shortstop number 21, Stanley Belaski.
Nice setup here in center field. And that pitch hits the corner for a strike. And 4 pitches, 4 strikes for Jack Metzger on the mound here for Gardner. Gardner post 132, I believe, is their post number. That one's popped up and heading out towards foul territory there. And we'll back up a little bit and making the catch. No, he did not make the catch. It'll be dropped for a fouled away pitch. So it's strike 2 to Belaski. As he'll slowly make his way back to the batter's box here. I want to thank you for tuning in today, and hope that you enjoy the game coverage. There's a drive out to the second baseman, Larson, and Larson over to Van Wenchel for the 4-3 ground out.
Jack Wold.
So I'll bring up the pitcher, Jack Wold. And that pitch is missing for a ball. 1-0 here to Jack Wold. I want to say thanks to Josh, Nick, Mike Hall. I know Bryce Whipple, who's catching right now, but he's run buttons and camera for us in the past. And I think Sawyer Rowland ran camera on some games this year. And I know there's 2 or 3 others that I'm probably not mentioning, but to all those individuals who helped us out to bring all the Kindred games to you this summer, we certainly appreciate your efforts, because in addition to our sponsors, we need people to run the equipment to bring these games to you. So it certainly wouldn't be possible without all those individuals that I just named, in addition to our sponsors. And there's a strike. 2 balls and a strike now here to Jack Wold. Check that. 3 balls and a strike, actually. And that's in for strike 2, and now it's a full count here to Wold. So on 11 pitches, 3 balls and 8 strikes for Jack Metzger. And you recognize most of these names from various Northern Cass Jaguar rosters, which would make sense. Gardner's just down the road, and Wold will walk to first. So we got a runner on first.
Number 12, Grant Spellhog.
And now Grant Spellhog will step up to the plate here to face pitch number 13 from Jack Metzger. They're keeping pitch count at at least they were in the last game, so see if our numbers match up with their numbers at the end of each half inning. But we'll likely be in a commercial break when they announce that, but I'll let you know if we're on or not. This one hit to right field, And it's scooped up there by Matt Metzger, and he'll fire it back in. And that'll be a base hit and a single. And that puts Jack Wold, or was it foul?
Now batting catcher, number 23, Bryce Whipple.
Runners on first and third. Bryce Whipple, the batter, as Jack Wold moves over to third. So that'll be a hit and a single to right field. So far, I have not gotten right and left mixed up since I'm out in center field, which is usually what happens. This one going to left center field and not making the catch as it bounced all the way to the wall was the center fielder, Nick Shotsky, and he'll fire it back in. Run will score. Kindred strikes first, and they lead 1-0 here in the top of the first with 2 outs.
Zach Johnson.
And now Zach Johnson will step up to the plate. So runners remain on the corners, first and third. It's an RBI single for Spellhog. Or I checked that, an RBI single for Whipple. That scores Jack Wold, moves Spellhog over to third, and now Zach Johnson at the plate. Takes that first pitch for, I didn't see it. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. And this one hitting to left field. And making the catch right in front of the fence there for out number 3 is Carter Westland, and that will do it for the top inning of play. They leave 2 on base, and we go to the middle of the first here with Kindred leading 1-0. We'll be back with the bottom half of the first right after this message from our sponsors here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
How you overcome challenges as a farmer is what defines you. At Mustang Seeds, it's what defines us. This year brought heavy drought, late-season storms, and hail. Now is the time to savor the harvest weather and reap the rewards of the blood, sweat, and tears we've put into our fields. With strong products, proven results, and an untamed spirit, we don't allow any room for failure. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
All right, welcome back. Jack Wold warming up on the mound here for the Kindred Post 117 B Legion team. We're 7 minutes into the ball game. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 runners on base. Kindred does in the top half of the first, and a good start so far, so good for the Vikings. And now we'll see how Gardner responds here in the home half of the first. They will put to the plate Nick Shotsky, Liam Satram, and Keegan Neva for batters 1, 2, and 3. Bryce Whipple behind the plate catching. Around the bases for Kindred, Carson Andel at first, Andy Traum at second, Stanley Belaski, the shortstop, Grant Spellhog at third. In the outfield, Xander Rath in center, Zach Johnson in right, Lucas Dahl in left field. Here for the Kindred Post 117 Vikings at the B Legion Baseball Tournament, and we are ready to go here in the bottom of the first. Nick Shotsky is the batter. There's the windup from Wold and the delivery, and that one will get away for ball 1.
Center fielder, number 15, Nick Shotsky is batting.
There's the 1-0 pitch, and that one's hit foul to left field. Good for a strike, 1-1 the count. And the pitch. And this one is grounded out towards second. Traum picks it up, fires it over, and there's a 4-3 ground out. So that's the first out of the inning, and that brings up Liam Satram.
Now batting catcher, number 33, Liam Satram.
And that First pitch will get away for ball one here to Satram. Keegan Neva is moving up on deck here for Gardner. Jack Wold on pitch number 5 coming up here. And that one is hit right over to third base. Andel picks it up, or check that, Spellhog picks it up and fires it over to Andel. Got my bases mixed up there because I'm normally I'm pretty good from calling the action from behind home plate. So now that I'm out in center field, everything is reversed for me. And after doing like 1,800 games from home plate, and you do your 5th game from in center field, or actually Magnitude's 5th, my 3rd, it still takes some getting used to. At least for me it does. So 5-3 ground out for Satram. Keegan Neva, the batter. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0, and that one's in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Nice pitch there by Jack Wold. We're 10 minutes into the ball game now. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Network, bringing you this tournament action for Kindred B, Post 117. The A-Legion team is playing down in Wahpeton today. I don't recall off the top of my head who they're playing. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. But I believe their game is either on right now or starting shortly. That one comes inside, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. If we get any score updates from that game, we'll certainly pass them along to you. This will be the only game that we have from the B-Legion tournament today. The winner of this game will play the winner of the matchup between Hatton and Hillsborough Central Valley.
Batting pitcher, number 13, Jack Metzger.
So a runner on first with the walk. And there's 2 away now. Jack Metzger comes up to the plate here for Gardner. Gardner playing back-to-back games here. Kindred in their primarily gray outfits with white pants, white sleeves outlined and trimmed in blue. And that one's fouled away, and that'll go into the books for a strike, and Nevo make the 90-foot trek back to first base. Or are they going to give him credit for the steal? Looks like they're going to give him credit for the steals. He's not going to make his trip back, so he moves up to second base, and it's 0-1. Check that. They called that a ball, apparently. I think they may have put the number on the wrong side of the scoreboard. I believe it's 0-1. We're going to keep it that way until told otherwise. Well, now it's definitely 1-1 with that pitch, so. Scoreboard shows 2-0. I'm pretty sure it's 1-1. That one's fouled away, and now I'm pretty sure it's 1-2. Once again, the runner on second is Keegan Neva, and that pitch will come in for a I missed it. Scoreboard says 2-2. Let's go ahead and match it up. And that's a check swing fouled back, and it'll remain a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and runner on second. With Kindred leading 1-0 here on the Express Lane scoreboard. Call 428-3069 to order your hot stuffed pizza from. There's another check swing foul. 4 of the 6 pitches here have been fouled away. The other 2 have come in for balls. And this is pitch number 7 of the at-bat here for Jack Metzger. Wold will look back at Neva on second, deliver the pitch outside, and a full count at 3-2. Nine balls, 9 strikes on 18 pitches here for Jack Wold. They'll look back at second again, and now he delivers the payoff pitch, and it hit him. Or at least it looked like it hit him. And now we have a rundown here between first and second, and there's also another rundown between third and home. He's going to walk him all the way back to second, and now they'll fire over to third, And the runner does make it to second after all, so a little trickery there by Gardner. Kindred defense doesn't want that run to score, obviously, and they would prefer that the runner doesn't make it to second. But so runners on second and third, and the new batter here is Cam Van Wetchel. Swing and a miss, strike one. Two balls and a strike now here to Van Wetchel. And the pitch from Mold, and that one's hit right over towards third. Spellhog picks it up. And now a run will come in and score. Over to first. And it's tied up at 1-1. As Keegan Neva scores from third.
Now batting designated hitter, number 18, Nate Cohen.
Now a visit to the mound here for Kindred as we get a few things squared away. Kind of hard to see, to work the camera and see the action and see who all scores, but it is indeed 2-1 in favor of Gardner now as, let's see here, Neva and Metzger come in and score. It puts Van Wetchel on second. Check that. Puts, Van Wetchel on second. And Nate, I don't have a last name for Nate because I couldn't read it on the lineup card, but Nate standing on first. So we'll take a short time out. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. No, we won't. They're back to action, so we'll just stay right here. Aaron Busick, the batter now. First pitch to Busick will come in for a ball. It's 1-0. And there's a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Aaron Busick. Cam Van Wetchel on second. Another runner on first. Check that. The runners have advanced since I got everything updated. So Cam Van Wetchel's on third, and the runner that I don't have the name for is on second. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Busick. Now make that 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that one's hit hard right towards the shortstop, Belaski, and he fires it over to first to get the out. And that will retire Gardner here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 hits, 1 error, actually. And we go to the top of the second after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
All right, welcome back. 2-1 lead here for Gardner over Kindred. Stepping up to the plate for the Vikings is Carson Andel. Also see Andy Trom and Lucas Dahl this inning. Batters 7, 8, and 9. The first pitch here to Andel comes in for ball 1. Both teams leaving 2 runners on base in the first inning of play, and the second pitch comes in for ball 2. 20 minutes into the ball game now. Once again, Jack Metzger on the mound. And a strike is called there for 2-1. Not sure what the pitch limit is, but they announced during the break that for the tournament, Jack Wold was at 90 pitches. So I would guess that somewhere between 95 and 105 would be the pitch limit for Jack Wold. Here's the pitch. That one's inside for a ball, and that one was ball 4, so that'll walk him.
Second baseman number 10, Andy Trom.
Andy Trom will step up to the plate. Tying run is on first here for Kindred. Once again, Gardner fell 13-7 to Thompson in the game right before this one. That pitch floats in for a ball, I believe. Yep, 1-0. You get a good look at the umpire, but I don't. Think star cameras, so I have to take a guess sometimes. That's like ball 2 for me. Man, that drops in for a strike. Nice pitch there by Metzger. Once again, around the bases, Van Wetschel first, Larson second, Neva short, Busick third, Satram behind the plate catching for Gardner. That one's fouled off to the right side of the batter's box for a strike, and it's 2-2 now. Shotsky in center, Matt Metzger in right, and Westland in left for Gardner. And the windup in the pitch, and that one, I believe, was fouled at the plate. It'll remain 2-2. Metzger struck out the first Kindred batter. He hasn't had any strikeouts since then, and we're on batter number 8 in the lineup right now. This is pitch 26 for Metzger, and that one's fouled back. This is pitch number 7 of the at-bat for Andy Trom. On deck is Lucas Dahl with nobody out. We'll see Trom and Dahl for sure this inning, and that's a nice pitch down in for what I thought was a strike, and it was. It was a strikeout, and he's safe at second. Andel steals second on the strikeout by Trom.
Left fielder number 33, Lucas Dahl.
So now tying run is in scoring position here for Kindred. Wind up from Metzger, pitch in for a strike, and he's tossing some nice pitches here, Metzger is. Next one will be pitch 30 as 10 balls, 19 strikes on 29 pitches. And pitch 30 is low for ball 11. 1-1 the count now here to Lucas Stahl. On deck is Xander Rath. That'd turn us back over to the top of the order 24 minutes into the ball game right now. And the pitch is also inside for another ball, and it's 2-1 here to Lucas Stahl. Matches the score on the Express Lane scoreboard. Kindred looking to knot it up here with one away in the top of the second. All they need is a base hit, and that would more than likely score Andel from second. That pitch will come in for a ball, and it's 3-1 now here to Lucas Stahl. And the pitch is in for a strike and a full count, 3-2. Once again, that's Carson Andel standing on second there, the runner on for Kindred. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one fouled back, and he'll earn himself another pitch. Coming up in the post-game show, we'll select your runnings player of the game and your MLGC moment of the game. Coming up in the post-game show, just two of many of our sponsors. This one hit out towards short. Andel goes back to second, and firing over to first for the second out of the inning. Into the glove of Busick is Van Wetch, or the shortstop, Keegan Neva. Neva to Van Wetchel for the ground out. Once again, I'm getting my sides of the bases mixed up here. I should see if there's an option to flip my little chart around here or not. There we go. Xander Rath, the batter now. So two away, runner on second. Two balls and no strikes. Now 3 balls and no strikes to Xander Rath. And Rath we'll see that pitch come in for a strike. And that's a strike, and it strikes him. Does it strike him out? No, it's strike 2. He thought it was a walk. Took off about 45 feet down towards first base and had to come back. 40 pitches for Metzger now, 16 balls and 24 strikes. Here's pitch 41. And that's high, and now he can go to first base, and there's runners on first and second here for Kindred.
Shortstop, Stanley Belaski.
Belaski grounded out last time he was at the plate, and now there'll be a coach and other teammates coming to the mound here for Gardner.
I'm trying to do double cut.
And now that visit will come to a conclusion here. 27 minutes into the ball game. I want to thank some of our other sponsors, including Kindred State Bank, Kindred Storage, Viking Homes, just a few of our many, many sponsors this season here on Magnitude Sports. It's hard to believe that football season's right around the corner here, coming up in about a month. There's a strike tossed to Belaski. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if some of the names on this baseball team are on that football team this fall. And that one's fouled back for strike 2. So it's no balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Kindred left 2 stranded in the top of the first, and they're in danger of leaving 2 more stranded here in the top of the second. Once again, if they can get a base hit, this game could likely be tied up. That one comes inside and just barely misses hitting Belaski. Once again, Xander Rath on first, Carson Andel on second. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one's hit towards third. He'll step on the bag for the force out at third, and that'll take care of the inning. So they leave 1 on base.
Kindred 1.
And we'll go now to the bottom of the second when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Kindred Storage, built on the north side of the city of Kindred, provides secure and affordable storage. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure easy and safe access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for unit pricing and more information. You can find Kindred Storage located on the north side of the airport in Kindred.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, Certified Public Accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. You can also visit wold-cpa.com. Best of luck to Kindred and both teams in today's game.
All right, 1.5 complete, a 2-1 lead here for Gardner post 132. Jack Gold continues to warm up on the mound here for the top or bottom half of the second. We're 30 minutes into the ball game now. It's been a good one so far. Right now, Gardner with a little bit of advantage and a chance to add to it here in the home half of the second. Jack Gold on 30 pitches, 14 balls, 16 strikes. 30 minutes into the ball game, he'll face Carter Westland, batters 8, 9, and 1 for Gardner here in the home half of 2. And the pitch is low and out for a ball, 1-0 here to Carter Westland. Westland winds up, deals, a little low for ball 2.
Put the bird, get the bacon on the cheeseburger.
And the 2-0 pitch. And that one's high, and it's 3-0. 3-0 to Westland with Jacob Larson on deck. We'll also see Nick Shotsky descending for Gardner. And the 3-0 pitch. Can he get his free strike? He can. 3-1. Wold cashing in his free strike coupon. 31 minutes into the ball game. See if he can deliver a second strike here. And it'll go into the books as a strike, and it'll go into the books as a fouled away pitch for strike 2. So now a full count, and Wold just needs one pitch in the right area for out number 1. Here it comes. That's high, and it walks him. Westland to first. That brings up Jacob Larson, batter 9 in the lineup here for Gardner.
Second baseman, Jacob Larson.
And now they'll throw it up to second, and they got him. It looked like he got him on his leg on the when Andy Traum applied the tag, and that's out number 1. That takes the runner off base as Westland will go into the books as caught stealing. And a nice throw there from Whipple up to Traum to get the out. Now there are no runners on base. And 1 out. And that one's hit up the middle, right into center field. Scooped up there by Xander Rath, and now Larson's on with a single.
Brings up the center fielder, leadoff hitter, Nick Shatsky.
Right up the middle here to center field. Nick Shatsky, the batter now, as we return to the top of the order here for Gardner. Once again, 1 runner on. That runner is Jacob Larson on first. And the pitch. And it missed for a ball, 1-0. As Wold takes a look at Larson on first. Now he'll deliver the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Once again, the outfield defensively for Kindred. Rath in center, Dahl in left, Johnson in right. One. And that'll miss for ball 2, or will it? Hang on a second, let me check the scoreboard. Yep, it was ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Ball, strike in that order. And another swing and a miss. And that is a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Jack Wold.
Now batting the catcher, number 33, Liam Satram.
That'll bring up Liam Satram now. 0 for 1. Grounded out to Spellhog at third last time he was at the plate. Pickoff attempt at first, or at least he threatened it. Sliding back was Larson. And that's a little chopper towards short, and it gets by the shortstop into center field. It'll be in the books as a base hit, and that will put 2 runners on.
Up to the plate, the shortstop, Keegan Neva.
So Keegan Neva will be the batter now here for Gardner with 2 runners on with 2 outs. And there's a strike. Neva drew a walk last time he was up. And he has to duck down, and that one will come in as a ball 1. Once again, the faces on the bases for Gardner. Jacob Larson on second, Liam Satram on first. Keegan Neva the batter. Wold looks back at second, delivers the pitch. It looks like it's in for a strike, but it was a little high, and it's a ball. 2-1 the count. That one's popped up. And right fielder Zach Johnson will make the grab, and that will retire.
Score remains, Gardner 2, Kindred 1.
The second inning of play. It was a scoreless inning, all the runs in the first, and it remains 2-1 in favor of Gardner here on the Express Lane scoreboard. We head to the third with the Vikings up to bat right here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football field, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck in the East.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new, fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford Truck Giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Welcome back here to, not Kindred, but Hatton, North Dakota, as the Kindred Vikings trailing 2-1 to Gardner here in the top of the third. Kindred will send to the plate Jack Wold, Grant Spellhog, and Bryce Whipple this inning for sure. Jack Wold will face pitch 46 from Jack Metzger. There we go. 18 balls, 27 strikes on 45 pitches. That pitch comes across for a ball. Jack Wold, he drew a walk last time he was at the plate. And the pitch is in for another ball, and it's, I don't know. I think it's 1-1. So we've got to fix our scoreboard here. Well, we'll see that one come in for a strike. And now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Jack Wold.
he actually seemed so serious when he was talking to us.
Here's the 0-2 or 1-2. And that one's low for a ball. Now it's even at 2-2. Ball, strike, ball in that order on the 4 pitches so far here from Metzger. And now Wold will face pitch number 5 of the set bat. And here it comes. 2-2 delivery. Swung on, fouled at the plate, and will remain 2-2. There's the windup, and that one hit towards third. And will he run it out? No, he will not. It'll be a 5-3 ground out. Busick to Van Wetschel for the throw out. And that is out number 1.
Third baseman, Grant Spellhog.
That'll bring up Grant Spellhog. Also want to say thanks to Custom Express Car Wash, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Sinorama, Mustang Seeds, Close Mentor, bringing you coverage of the Vikings this fall, I should say. That one went all the way to the fence and off the fence. Right fielder couldn't corral it. It wouldn't have been a out anyway, even if he would have caught it, because it went off the fence. And now Grant Spellhog is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. So he goes deep to left off the fence. Now Bryce Whipple, 1 for 1, singled into left field last time he was at the plate as well.
I've never watched a football game before. You like bring bleachers in like Compton? Yeah.
Strike is called there for Whipple, 0-1. Zach Johnson on the on-deck circle. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. And that one's hit up towards right field. And it'll drop foul. No balls and 2 strikes for Bryce Whipple now. And once again, Kindred has a runner in scoring position. They should have only 4 left on base, so there's a strikeout for Whipple. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Metzger, his second of the game. And now Zach Johnson, who would fly out to left field last time he was at the plate, will step up to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the third. And I missed that pitch, but I believe it was a ball, and the scoreboard would agree with me, 1-0. 2 outs, 1 runner on. That runner is Spellhog on second. A base hit would bring him in and tie the game. And that one's going to be hit right over towards the shortstop there, Larson. And that will end the inning. So they'll strand 1 on base, and we'll go to the end of the second. And we'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Jamie Swenson, Senior Associate with Park Company Realtors, will help you find the home you're really looking for in your real estate endeavors. Growing up in Gary, Minnesota, and graduating from NDSU, Jamie has made her home in Kindred, proudly cheering on the home team in blue. Selling or buying? Make that home run call to Jamie at 701-799-1779 or visit connectwithjamie.com to browse new listings and listen to the Realtor Moms podcast. Jamie Swenson of Park Company Realtors supports the Kindred players of today and the hometown rookies of tomorrow.
All right, welcome back. To the 335 people watching this game right now, thank you so much for tuning in here, and we hope that you're enjoying the broadcast, and that we hope that in the end, we hope that the only thing you don't like is the scoreboard, the numbers on the scoreboard, that is. Not the scoreboard in general, but the numbers on the scoreboard. Jack Metzger is the batter here for Gardner. Kindred's now left 5 stranded on base as the pitch comes in for a ball, 1-0 here. Metzger singled on a little blooper down the first base line last time he was at the plate. That one popped up, fouled away out the third base side and into the street or the highway. No, it's a street. I don't know what it is, actually. I've been driving. I had a scooter accident yesterday, and my ankles have been hurting, so instead of walking to go get the lineup, I actually took the car and I drove over to get the lineup, and then I drove back to the center field press box. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Metzger. Here's the 1-2. Popped up, going to right field, right center, and making the catch there is Xander Rath. That's out number 1.
Now coming to the plate, the first baseman, Cam Van Wetchel.
So one down here for Gardner. Now Cam Van Wetchel is the batter. Number 5 batter in the lineup here for Gardner. And that one's a little chop back there to Wold, and he'll fire it over there to Andel, and that's a 1-3 ground out. So 2 up and 2 down here for Gardner in the bottom of the 3rd.
Coming up to the plate, the DH, number 18, Nate Cohen.
Nate Collett. I had him as Nate C because I didn't know what his last name was. Collett. Only because I couldn't read the writing on the lineup card. No balls and a strike here to Nate Collett. 2 outs, nobody on. That pitch comes in low for a ball, 1-2, or 1-1, excuse me. Jack Wold on pitch 55 coming up here, according to my numbers. So according to the text message I got earlier, that should put him at 105, because I think the text message said he had 60 pitches coming into this game. And now it's 2 balls and a strike and 55 more pitches here. And that's grounded out towards 3rd. He'll fire it over to 1st, and the catch is made, and an out is made as well. And that is 3 outs, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors for Gardner here in the top of the So 2 scoreless innings back-to-back, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, 3 complete. We move to the top of the 4th here. Gardner leading 2-1. All 3 runs scored in the first inning of play.
For Kindred. First baseman, Carson Andel.
Carson Andel, or Andel as the PA announcer says. I believe I was told it was Andel. I don't know if the 2 pronunciations are that huge of a difference, but they might be. Carson drew a walk last time he was at the plate. as one of the umpires goes up and talks with Jack Metzger. Metzger will put his hat back on. And he'll get ready to go here against Carson Andel. Andy Trom, Lucas Dahl. It's the bottom of the order. 7, 8, and 9 are the batters we'll see for sure here in the top of the fourth for Kindred. They've, in the top of the second and the top of the third, they've left runners stranded on base in scoring position as that pitch comes in for strike one. And it's 0-1 here to Andel. That one will miss for a ball. 1-1 now the count. No, my apologies. It was 0-2. Now there's a ball. Now it's 1-2. 60 pitches for Jack Metzger now. 22 balls and 38 strikes. And that one is hit towards third. Did it go foul is the question? It did. Two balls and 2 strikes with the fouled away pitch. Here's the pitch. And that one's sent into left center field. That'll be a base hit. And puts a runner on base here for Kindred. Andy Trom steps to the plate now. He struck out swinging. One of 2 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout victims here this game for Jack Metzger so far. We'll see if he can avoid that fate this time. There's a strike. 0-1. And that one's hit out towards the shortstop as well. And now we have 2 runners on base, first and second. As another error will be charged. This time to Gardner.
At the plate, it's left fielder Lucas Dahl.
Lucas Dahl, so runners on first and second. You got nobody out. Possibly look here for Dahl to maybe square up. Look for that sacrifice bunt potentially here to move his teammates over to second and third. We'll see if he does that or not. It's a good scenario to attempt it if they decide to. And he will not square up. Instead, he'll hit it out towards center. And the center fielder, Nick Shotsky, will make the play. Nice job, nice catch there by Shotsky, and that's out number 1. Now, if they wanted to, they could still try the sacrifice bunt with Xander Raff.
Number 11, Xander Raff.
Andel on second, Trom on first. 1 out, Xander Rath struck out in a walk, and he does bunt it. Throws over to third to get the lead runner out. It was a nice bunt, but Metzger goes to his right, dives, and throws it off the ground to third, or throws it as he's fallen to the ground to third to get the lead runner, Carson Andel, out. So Rath reaches on a fielder's choice. And 1-5 on the throw out at third. And that moves Andy Trom up to second. And now a little chopper down the third baseline. It's mishandled, and the bases are loaded. And that'll be another error. So Boloski reaches on an error charge to the third baseman.
Up to the plate comes the pitcher, number 5, Jack Wold.
And now Kindred is in business. They have 2 outs and the base is loaded. Can they get one of those 3 runners across the plate? So far, they've left a total of 5 stranded on base. And they need some 2-out magic here. They almost got a little magic, but a nice job there by Liam Satram to pop up, stretch out, and make sure that ball didn't go into the backstop. 1-0 here to Jack Wold. Grant Spellhog in the on-deck circle as Metzger fires over to first to try and get Trom out, or check that Boloski out. Trom's standing on third right now. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. And that one's popped up. And that will probably do it for the inning here, as it looks like the catch will be made by Jacob Larson, and that will retire. They strand 3 on base, and we go now to the bottom half of the 5th inning. And we'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Signarama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signarama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signarama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signarama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive. All right, it says 2-1, and that is the score. Yep. Okay. 2-1 your score here on the Express Lane, Kindred Express Lane scoreboard. We're 55 minutes into the ball game. Jack Wold still on the mound here for Kindred. He'll toss pitch 57 up against Aaron Busick. 0 for 1, grounded out to the third baseman Spellhog last time he was at the plate. And it's 1 ball, no strike.
Busick to the plate.
Now it's 2 balls and no strikes here to Busick. .3-0 count now here to Busick. Now cash in that free strike, and it's 3-1. Carter Westland, Jacob Larson due up this inning for Gardner as well. It's batters 7, 8, and 9, bottom of the order in the bottom of the 4th. That one's popped up. I didn't see where it went. It's going behind, and it's going out of play there. As it looks like Bryce Whipple went to go after it and ran out of real estate. Kindred in the top of the 5th will look to get a run home and tie this game. And if you'd like to get yourself into a new home, you can talk to Jamie Swenson at Park Company Realtors, proud sponsor of Kindred Athletics here on Magnitude Sports this summer. This one's chopped out over towards Andy Trom, and he fires it over to first for the out. Little too much action on the camera there, but you got the general idea of what happened. 4-3 ground out. Puts the first out on the board here for Kindred. No runners on. And the first pitch to Carter Westland's in for a ball. It's 1-0. Of course, they got the delicious pizza at Express Lane and Kindred. Located 3 miles off the highway or right across the street from where the gray, white, and blue team plays when they are not on the road. And when pizza's not available, I can almost guarantee you that they'll have some other yummy good stuff in their heated food section. I think I've tried one of everything at that place. And that'll walk them on 4 pitches. It's a 4-pitch walk to Carter Westland. Now Jacob Larson steps up to the plate. 1 for 1, singled on the ground into center field here, where it was scooped up by Xander Rath last time he was at the plate. Earned himself a trip to first base on that base hit. Kindred left 8 on base. Gardner half that amount with 4 on base so far here in the 3 1/3 innings of played baseball, as we get a visit to the mound here from the coach, and team will huddle up. We'll keep it here for this. And instead of Gangster's Paradise, they're playing Weird Al's Amish Paradise. And I'm pretty sure that one would get a copyright strike, even though So the visit to the mound concludes, and that means we reach the 1 hour mark of the ball game here. Once again, the runner on base is Carter Westland. Jacob Larson is the batter. It's 1 ball and no strike here to Larson, and now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on, a 1-run game at the 1 hour mark of the ball game. A lot of ones there. Swung on, and that's hit sharply. He'll get past the second baseman into right field. Heading into third is Carter Westland. Jacob Larson's on with a single, and Gardner has runners on the corners here in the bottom of the 4th.
Brings up the leadoff hitter, number 15, Nick Shatsky.
Top of the order now for Gardner. Nick Shotsky. On deck is Liam Satram. And a strike is delivered there, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Shotsky. Shotsky 0 for 2. Grounded out to Trom at second base, and then most recently he struck out swinging. 1 of 2 victims of the Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout counter here for Jack Wold. So that one's fouled off for strike 2. And that one is going foul. Kindred, Gardner coach will put that one in his back pocket. 1 and 2 as a result. And that pitch is in for strike 3. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Jack Wold. It's his 3rd of the game. And that puts the 2nd out on the board here with 2 runners on. Liam Satram will make his way to the plate. And now another visit to the mound here, as that's going to do it for Jack Wold. He's reached the pitch limit. He was allowed to finish his current batter, and he finished him in style with a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. So we have 2 outs now, and a pitching change coming up here for Kindred. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back and tell you who that new pitcher is when we return after the break here on Magnitude. Be right back.
How you overcome challenges as a farmer is what defines you. At Mustang Seeds, it's what defines us. This year brought heavy drought, late-season storms, and hail. Now is the time to savor the harvest weather and reap the rewards of the blood, sweat, and tears we've put into our fields. With strong products, proven results, and an untamed spirit, we don't allow any room for failure. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, Tate Miller will take over on the mound here for Jack Wold. Jack Wold, 72 pitches, 30 balls, 38 strikes, and he had 60 coming in, so I believe he's at the pitch limit for the tournament. So Tate Miller will take over here in a 2-1 ball game on the Express Lane Pizza Hotline scoreboard. Pizza Hotline 428-3069. Give them a call and order that pizza today. I'm hungry now.
Satram up to the plate.
There was one day that I bought so much stuff, pizza, I think a chicken cordon bleu sandwich and some mac and cheese bites, as Satram's hit by a pitch. So I'll load the bases now with the hit by a pitch and bring up Keegan Neva. Like I was saying, I bought so much stuff.
Now up to the plate, the shortstop, Keegan Neva.
In one day, I think it was during a football game in Kindred. I think Josh and Nick were doing the game, and I was in attendance helping with technical stuff. I'd went there before the game and bought some, like a pizza and some chicken drummies. And then during halftime, I went back and bought some more stuff, and I was told that I was the customer of the day, or maybe if not the customer of the month. Throws over to first. That's an errant throw, and now a run will score, and it's 3-1 in favor of Gardner. There's a charged error on the throw over to first. We'll put Neva on base.
Now up to the plate, the pitcher, number 13, Jack Metzger.
So Larson to third, Satram to second, Neva up to first. And now Jack Metzger, 1 for 2, a blooper infield single, and then a fly out to Xander Rath in center. And now the toss up to second, and it's not in time. And they actually scored 2 runs on that play. I didn't realize that. So Larson will score. And that one's hit out to left field, or right field, excuse me. And another run will score, and it's 2 more runs will score. Now it's 6-1 in favor of Gardner. So that is a 2-run RBI double to right field for Jack Metzger. And now a visit to the mound again. And that'll do it for Tate Miller. Tate Miller will be responsible for Jack Metzger on second. And looks like coming into the mound here is Grant Spellhog. Miller had him down for 3 pitches, 1 ball and 2 strikes, unless I missed one. So Grant Spellhog will get some warm-up tosses here for Kindred. We'll keep it here during this break, since we've already taken a break here. He'll face Cam Van Wetschel, batter 5 in the lineup here for Kindred. Want to thank some of our sponsors, including Custom Express Car Wash, Andy at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Sinorama, Mike and the crew at Knickerbocker. They have some of the best wings. If you get the Knicker wings, they are the best of all the bar wings I've had in recent memory, so make sure you grab some of those. Kindred State Bank, MLGC, MJ Nipstad, Mustang Seeds, Closed Mentor, Vikings Home, Kindred Storage, Todd Wold, CPA, Express Lane, Runnings, and I think I said Jamie earlier. I meant to say Jen Swenson at Park Company Realtors. So if I did say Jamie earlier, I apologize. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And Gardner has plated a grand total of 5 runs here in this inning. Two in the bottom of the first. They played at 4 in this inning, excuse me. They got the 5th run in scoring position. And now we return to action here as Grant Spellhog will face up against Cam Van Wetchel. And Wetchel grounds this one out towards short. It's mishandled. Can he get it over to first in time? Now over to home, and it's going to be a rundown between third and home. And Bryce Whipple tags out Metzger. And that's out number 3, and that takes the runners off base, and they leave no one stranded, and we have 4 complete here as the Gardner post 132 leads 6-1 here over the Kindred Vikings heading into the top of the 5th. For the Vikings, they will bring up to the plate Spellhog, Whipple, and Johnson. Batters 4, 5, 6 after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be back in a moment.
Jamie Swenson, Senior Associate with Park Company Realtors, will help you find the home you're really looking for in your real estate endeavors. Growing up in Gary, Minnesota, and graduating from NDSU, Jamie has made her home in Kindred, proudly cheering on the home team in blue. Selling or buying? Make that home run call to Jamie at 701-799-1779 or visit
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuffed pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football field, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck in the East Regional Baseball Tournament. Go Vikings!
All right, welcome back. Top of the 5th, Grant Spellhog is the batter. We'll see Bryce Whipple and Zach Johnson this inning as well. Metzger with pitch 70, and 70's blasted right over to third base there. Picked up by Busick. He'll fire over to Van Wetchel for the 5-3 ground out, and that's 1 pitch, 1 out, and peak efficiency here for Jack Metzger. And now Bryce Whipple 1 for 2. Single to left, down the third base line. He struck out looking last time he was at the plate. And he'll face pitch number 71 from Jack Metzger. That pitch comes in for a strike to Whipple, and it's 0-1. 1 hour and 11 minutes into the ball game now. Zach Johnson on the on-deck circle here for Kindred. Kindred struck first to take the 1-0 lead. Gardner responded with 2 in the bottom of the first. It would remain 2-1 until the bottom of the 4th when Gardner would plate 4 in the 4th, and now it's 6-1, and Kindred's hill just to climb just became a little bit larger. They have left a total of 8 runners on base in this game. That's a grounder towards third, and he'll fire it over, and it's back-to-back 5-3 groundouts here for the Kindred Vikings.
Now batting the right fielder, number 0, Zach Johnson.
They'll bring up Zach Johnson 0 for 2, a fly out to left, and a ground out to third base on his 2 trips to the plate so far. That one's hit well to left field, but it's going to go foul. And that'll result in strike number 1. Kindred are on 4 hits on 2 Gardner errors. They've left 8 on base in the game so far. And now slipping is Metzger on the mound. He delivered the pitch and then he just fell to the ground. I did not see if Satram returned the ball to Metzger after the pitch occurred or not. But the coaches, the umpires are all out on the mound checking up on him right now. And hopefully it's nothing serious and that he's okay. It looks like he's talking to the umpires, but I don't know, he has his right hand over his right above his stomach, and it kind of looks like maybe he got the wind knocked out of him, and I'm hoping that's the worst case scenario there. they'll bring him some Powerade and he'll get rehydrated here. Metzger on the mound so far, according to my numbers unofficially, 72 strikes, 23 balls, and 49 strikes. I said 72 strikes. Let's try that again. 23 balls and 49 strikes on 72 pitches. And Metzger's up now, and he gets a round of applause from the fans in attendance here. And I think we're going to have a pitching change here. It doesn't look like Metzger is going to... See, is he still hanging around the mound there? No, he walked away. So it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for Gardner, and hopefully Metzger's all right. Here comes the coach, and now he's going to bring in the right fielder, Matt Metzger. Or wait, now two people are coming in. Okay, Matt Metzger originally jogged in towards the mound, but now it looks like it's going to be Nick Shotsky coming in from center field to take over on the mound. And once again, we hope that Jack Metzger is okay and that it was nothing serious. Hopefully some fluids will help him out there. So the new pitcher will get some warm-up, so we'll take a quick break and give him a chance. It's no balls and 1 strike to Zach Johnson, and that actually gives Metzger 50 strikes on 73 pitches and 23 balls. We'll take a break and be back in a moment.
Jamie Swenson, Senior Associate with Park Company Realtors, will help you find the home you're really looking for in your real estate endeavors. Growing up in Gary, Minnesota, and graduating from NDSU, Jamie has made her home in Kindred, proudly cheering on the home team in blue. Selling or buying? Make that home run call to Jamie at 701-799-1779 or visit connectwithjamie.com to browse new listings and listen to the Realtor Moms podcast. Jamie Swenson of Park Company Realtors supports the Kindred players of today and the hometown rookies of tomorrow.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
All right, welcome back. Nick Shotsky's on the mound. He comes in on an 0-1 count to Zach Johnson, and the first pitch is a little bit low, and that'll even it at a ball and a strike. So some defensive changes with the change at pitcher for Gardner. In the outfield, we'll go through that here as that one's fouled away for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Zach Johnson. In the outfield, Carter Westland remains in center. Grant Irie comes into the game. He goes to right field. And Matt Metzger moves from right to left field. And the infield remains the same defensively here for Gardner. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and it's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout that will end the inning.
Score still remains, Gardner 6, Kindred 1.
6-1 after 4.5, or check that, after five complete. And we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
How you overcome challenges as a farmer is what defines you. At Mustang Seeds, it's what defines us. This year brought heavy drought, late-season storms, and hail. Now is the time to savor the harvest weather and reap the rewards of the blood, sweat, and tears we've put into our fields. With strong products, proven results, and an untamed spirit, we don't allow any room for failure. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
All right, welcome back. We're in the top of the 6th now.
Leading off here in the bottom of the 5th, designated hitter, Nate Cohen.
Nate Collett will step up to the plate here for Kindred in the top of the 6th. We'll get the camera on the batter there for you. Sorry about that. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, I was just looking at the replay there, and Metzger delivered the pitch, swinging a miss, and then right after the catcher caught the pitch, he just dropped to the ground. My guess is it has something to do with heat. Sunny and 84 right now here in Hatton, as it's 3 balls and a strike. Humidity's 55%, making it feel like 88 degrees. And a southeast wind at 13 miles per hour, the current weather conditions here. So Van Wetschel will, or check that, Collette will walk to first, and now he is on first. And now the batter is Aaron Busick, 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts, 1 to shortstop, 1 to second. We have some changes defensively for Kindred as well. The outfield stays the same. Rath center, Johnson right, and Lucas Dahl in left field. It's the infield that has changed since Grant Spellhog came onto the mound. So now you got Stanley Belaski moving from short to third. Jack Wold moving from pitcher to shortstop. And then the new pitcher is Grant Spellhog. And now an aired throw will allow the runner to get on base. That'll be the 3rd error on Kindred in this game.
To the plate, the left fielder, Carter Westland.
Puts runners on first and second with the error. Carter Westland has been up twice. He's drew a walk both times. He's squared up there, and now the pitch will get away, and the runners will advance from first and second to second and third. Call that a wild pitch. And now with 1 out, they have 2 runners in scoring position here, and the count is 1 ball, no strike to Carter Westland. And the pitch. That one hit hard towards third and foul. Gardner, third base coach, trying some acrobatics there to try and catch that ball, but wasn't successful. Fouled away for 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll come in for ball 2. Runners will hold on base, as that one nearly got away from Whipple. 1 hour and 23 minutes into the ball game now. Gardner, 6 runs on 7 hits. They've on 3 Kindred errors, and they've left 4 on base so far. They got 2 on base presently, as that one's fouled away into the backstop, and there'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count now here to Carter Westland. There's actually no outs, I guess. No, there is 1 out. They haven't put that out up on the scoreboard yet. There's 1 out. So our scoreboard's right. The one on the field is wrong. That one's popped up, and that one's fouled away off the first base side. I want to say hi to Jolene, who's listening on a radio. She sent me a picture of the matchup, all the cool text that shows up on the radio when watch/listen to the game on YouTube and plug it in via Bluetooth to your radio. It's kind of cool how that all shows up. It works the same way in my vehicle when I plug into games. Now we have an out on the board, or check that. We have a walk is what I meant to say. Should be 2 outs, but once again the scoreboard in the outfield shows 1 out. They're an out behind, and that one's gonna drop here. Center fielder will pick it up, fire it back in, run will score. It's an RBI single for Jacob Larson, who's 2 for 2, now 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI, and that scores Nate Collette from third, and it makes it 7-1.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 15, Nick Shatsky.
And now another run scores, and it's 8-1.
Coming up to the plate, the catcher, Liam Satram.
That one's hit out deep into the outfield and a roll all the way to the fence. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and will 3 runs score? Yes, they will. Actually, only 2 runs scored, and it's 10-1. I thought the third runner crossed the plate there. Like I said, a little deceptive from out here in center field, and now another visit to the mound here for Kindred, as they are potentially a run away from being All right, that first pitch is fouled away for a strike. Jack McDonald's the new pitcher now. Spellhog was pulled off from the mound, and he'll be responsible for Liam Satram should he come around and score. And if Liam Satram comes around and scores, that would end the game via the 10-run rule. It'd be the second time that Kindred has scored a run in the top of the first and then ended up losing the game 11-1. And that is a nice catch there by Xander Rath, and that is out number 2, supposedly, according to the scoreboard. My every other source I had 3 outs, so I'm not sure what the screw up was there, but it's probably my fault.
Now coming to the plate, number 13, Jack Metzger. That brings up the first baseman, number 17, Cam Van Wetchel.
So it looks like they'll intentionally walk Metzger. And I'll bring up Cam Van Wetchel. So now runners on first and second here for Gardner. Cam Van Wetchel 1 for 3, a single, a ground out, and a strikeout swing. Once again, Liam Satram's responsible for, Spellhog's responsible for Satram should he come in and score. They're going to wave him around, and the play to the plate is off the mark, and that's going to do it. That'll be the ball game as the Gardner Post 132 will win by the final score of 11-1.
Gardner, 11. Kindred, 1.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.